Awesome. Um, First, thank you so much to Christina and to the Career Center for inviting us to talk with y'all about TransferMed today. Super appreciative of that. Just a quick intro. I'm Isabella Hayes Velasco. I am a fourth year physiological science transfer with a biomedical research minor. I transferred from Los Angeles Valley College, and I'm the president of TransferMed.
Yes, hello. Again, thank you to Christina and the Career Center. I am Christine Sarkeesian. I am a fourth year molecular cell and developmental biology major. I'm also transferred from Los Angeles Valley College, and I am the transfer representative of TransferMed this year.
Cool. So to give y'all some background, transfers typically have a more compact time at UCLA, as we typically only have about 2 years at the school to acclimate and to try to take advantage of all UCLA has to offer. So with that in mind, we typically have a little bit more of a unique pre-health experience. And while there are tons of pre-health orgs on campus that all have amazing things to offer, at the time of TransferMed's founding, there wasn't really anything that was specifically pre-health and transfer focused. So with that in mind, our founders created TransferMed to address that need. So a really big thing with TransferMed is that we want to establish a sense of community among pre-health transfers. Transferring can be a very daunting experience. It can be really hard to find your community when you come to the school, just because a lot of people already have it established. So at TransferMed, we really hope that we can give people that sense of community through holding like different social and educational events. We have a lot of guest speakers who are really awesome and give super informative advice just regarding different pre-health pathways and just different transfers as well, so that people can see like, this is how a transfer was able to do it and what they were able to experience. We also have a lot of hangouts, so we can all get to know each other and just kind of, again, build that sense of community, build some friendships, create that kind of support system. We also have some really fun workshops as well, just that are a little bit more specific and kind of fit different people's needs and interests. Another really big thing with TransferMed is we want to help people navigate their journey at UCLA. As I previously said, we have a more abbreviated experience at UCLA as transfers, so it's really important that we know all the resources there are to offer as soon as we possibly can. So we're really big about pumping out resources, so so people are aware of what there is on campus, and as well as just like academic support. We're here to help out as much as we can, give advice on what we've done. Definitely a big thing, like fourth years or second year transfers to first year transfers are really big about mentoring our first years and making sure that they know what they can do. And as well as volunteer opportunities, just highlighting, how you can build your pre-health portfolio. And then the mentorship program, something that Christine's going to talk about a little bit later.
So to go a little more into detail what Isabella was telling you guys about. So we do weekly meetings and events, and we have two different styles. We have our general meetings where they're a little more formal, and these are more information based, where we're either giving you guys important information in your pre-health journey, whether that be what to do in your gap years, how to ask for letters of rec. And then we also bring in guest speakers, and our guest speakers have ranged anywhere between actual attending physicians to pre-med students starting their medical school journey. So we try to bring just an inclusive whole of guest speakers that we feel like will help our general members as well as the board members really get an understanding and perspective about pursuing a career in healthcare. And our other type of general meetings we do, which are just the social hangouts, are a little bit more casual, not formal at all. And it's just a great opportunity, like Isabella said, to just create a sense of community and friendship among the transfer community, given our time is limited and we don't necessarily have the same experiences that people who started from freshman year do. And so we just want to empower our fellow transfers so they can have the best 2 years they can here at UCLA. And for us, with COVID transitioning back into person from that online situation, I think it's been really great and an awesome thing to have meetings in person now. And so just to highlight a little bit of our past meetings, past events. Oh, I forgot to mention, we also do have workshops, and the workshops are very much, again, information based and uh, relate to various topics happening at school. One of the biggest ones that's been a really big success for TransferMed has been our biomedical research minor workshop. And so what we actually do is offer a workshop where a lot of our board actually happens to be on the minor. So they share their experience, their application experience, and actually show you their essay that got them in the minor, as well as some tips and tricks when it comes to interviewing for the minor, as well as they do offer assistance when it comes to revising your application essay. So if the biomedical research minor is something you are looking forward to, we do offer this workshop both in the fall and winter. Our fall one just happened last week, but if you can apply in the winter and you are interested, keep your eyes out on that. And these are just two prime examples of two incredible guest speakers we've had within the past last year of TransferMed. And it just goes to show that everyone's journey to medicine is going to look a little different, but yet they still get to their end goal, which I think is very nice. And it's very humbling to have guest speakers be vulnerable with us and share with us their experiences, just so we feel that we're not alone, because journey into medicine can be a little daunting, can be hard, and it is a long process. So when we have guest speakers share their experiences, it really puts into perspective and makes us feel that we're not alone.
So just to go a little bit about our goals and our future plans for the org. So just like I was saying previously, we're a transfer-oriented organization, big focus on like connecting everyone with like different transfer students or even non-transfer students as well, and alumni and guest speakers, and just building like a really welcoming and inclusive transfer community. I do want to definitely highlight that although we're transfer-oriented, we are definitely open to non-transfers as well. We've had a few non-transfers in the club as well, and I think they get a lot out of it just because we are a pre-health org at the end of the day. And so we have a lot of pre-health speakers and just a focus on pre-health. So I think it can be really beneficial to both transfers and non-transfers. And then just a little bit about what we plan to do in the future. As Christine mentioned with the workshops, we just held our biomedical research one and we'll hold another one in the winter. We're also going to be planning to do some on mental health, led by Christine, who's our mental health queen. And then as well, like be assistant programs, but we'll have more as well. These are just some ones that we're planning currently. As well as we'll also have really fun hangouts. We just had a Halloween painting one that was really awesome. Lots of spooky vibes, really cute paintings, lots of candy as well. We're planning on doing game night, and then we'll also have different volunteer days. And then also we just plan on having more informative speakers. Definitely gonna have some that focus on like the MCAT. We're having a PA one coming up. So yeah, we have lots of good speakers coming up. And then to go over our membership requirements a little bit, this is the fall membership requirement, but it should be about the same for winter and spring as well. Basically, what you do is complete our membership app. The fall one is closed currently, but winter will be opening in the winter. So please feel free to apply. Attend at least 5 general meetings. So those we are holding right now every Thursday at 6 p.m. except during the holiday weeks, we're going to be having to change them. And then attend one hangout. So like I was saying, we had a Halloween painting one. So that's the vibe with that. And then also attend an extracurricular event at UCLA, and you email the proof to our membership email. The big thing with that is we just want y'all to be able to have experiences that aren't just like transfer med only. We want to see y'all going to like the soccer game or a basketball game or just going to like another club or just some kind of fun event. We just want to see you taking advantage of what UCLA has to offer.
Yes, and now to go on to our mentorship program, which I highly recommend. It's where our mentorship program is really just another way to find out how to navigate through UCLA, especially when you are an incoming transfer. Isabella and I actually were a part of the mentorship program our first year as mentees, and we both had the same mentor. And I think I speak on both of us when I say that our mentor really changed our first year at UCLA. So it's a great opportunity for incoming transfers to get the help they need to navigate through UCLA. As a transfer itself, it's hard enough to like fully understand that, wow, you got accepted to UCLA, and now navigating through UCLA can be overwhelming itself. So having a mentor help you out can be so beneficial, and the friendship you create with your mentor will really help you throughout your senior year as well. I'm still in contact with my mentor, and so is Isabella. So you really create a long-lasting friendship from it. So the applications are still open to be both a mentor and a mentee. So I think Isabella will put the link in the chats. So the mentor application is more towards seniors who happen to be transfers or alumni who were transfers, and they're going to be paired with our incoming transfers who apply, which are our mentees. And we try to pair them with similar majors and interests, just so you and your mentee, the mentor and the mentee relationship can be, as it's like a perfect pair as possible. And I really think it's a great way to gain leadership and to help out our incoming transfers as well.
So we just wanted to share our social medias with y'all. There you go. So we wanted to share these with y'all. Our Instagram is at TransferMed UCLA. It's probably where we're most active, so definitely check that out. It's where we post about like what's going to be happening for next meeting and stuff like that. So if you're interested in coming to our meetings, please feel free to look at that. Even if you can't be a member this quarter, you're totally welcome to come to our meetings if anything is interesting to you. It applies to like our hangouts and workshops as well. So please feel free to come and stop by. Facebook, and then we also have our email below as well. So feel free to contact us on any of those.
Sorry about the little technical stuff, but these are QR codes that you could actually scan right now. The one to the left is for our MailChimp, where we send you guys weekly emails reminding you about general meetings or different events coming up. And then the QR code to the right is our Linktree, where you'll find just various resources that we provide through TransferMed. You could find all of like the applications for the club there as well, as well as when we have some meetings that are virtual, the Zoom links are usually there too, with slides from our meetings, just so you guys have, as well as our website, which will be up soon, hopefully by next quarter. So please feel free to scan those to get access to them. And if not, I think Isabella will be putting those in the chat as well. So now, sorry, I was just going to say it's open to any questions for anyone.
Thank you so much for the presentation, and feel free to post any questions in the chat or just unmute yourselves. I think you can, and you can ask questions if you have any at this time. All right. Okay, so thank you so much. And next up is Jessica. Let me give you a way to share your screen. Yeah, I think you're fine now.
Hi, everyone. My name is Jessica. I am the family coordinator for UCLA Expressive Movement Initiative. So a little bit more about what I do with expressive movement.
I think Jessica froze for a minute, so we're just gonna wait.
Third is to eliminate the stigma and reduce the challenges associated with disability on the UCLA campus and beyond. So pretty much what we do before I go into our volunteer responsibilities is we have weekly dance classes where we work with children with disabilities age, I would say about 4 to 17, and we hold dance classes with them and really foster a really deep connection with each of our mentors, with each of our dancers. And then going into more of the volunteer aspect. So we have two different kinds of volunteers. We have teachers and crew members. Crew members are going to be a little bit less involved and they will not be paired one-on-one with our dancers, but teachers will be. So teachers are paired one-on-one with our dancers and they dance with them every week. So their responsibilities, they are required to attend weekly classes and one fundraiser per quarter, one social per quarter, and then 3 general meetings per quarter. And then for our crew members, we do require that they attend community outreach events, so seminars. These can be anything that discuss dance, disability, or anything in between. We also have our crew members help draft social media posts. They go to 2 fundraisers per quarter, 1 social per quarter, and then our 3 general meetings per quarter. And this is more for our time commitment. So for just our teachers go to classes, so that is 1 to 2 hours per week. We have 2 classes which are on Wednesdays and Fridays. They're each an hour long, and then teachers will generally spend about 20 to 30 minutes per week preparing for those classes. And then crew members attend 2 seminars per quarter, which are each an hour each. So that's 2 hours for seminars per quarter. Both teachers and crew members are required to attend 3 meetings per quarter, which are just 3, like an hour every time. And then there are community events, which just depending on your personal commitment and your other schedule, the time commitment varies for that one. Sorry, I think my internet is struggling. Come on, buddy.
You may want to try to turn off your camera, and that sometimes helps. Not always, but sometimes.
Oh, there we go. Okay, hold on. I'm going to stop sharing and go back. Sorry about that. Okay, here we go. Okay, so like I said before, we have our weekly dance classes, and how the structure of this goes is every other week we have a group class where all the buddies are in the main room, all the dancers and teachers are in the main room, and then the next week we have a buddy class where each teacher will be in an individual breakout room with their buddy. So this is a mock schedule for a group class. We have a little introduction and warm up. We do some across the floor exercises, a challenge exercise, a skill of the week, and then always the favorite parts of the dancers classes are the game and the buddy at the end of group class. And then for our buddy classes, this is the time where volunteers spend about 45 minutes one-on-one with their dancer. So we have a 15-minute warm-up as a group, and then in breakout rooms, you will pretty much go through a similar plan as the group class. So we do skill of the week, challenge exercise, across the floor, and game. You're just one-on-one with your buddy in these buddy classes. And then, so I talked about general meetings before and what are general meetings and what is covered. So there's 3 each quarter. We have like updates from leadership, crew members, seminar presentations, advocacy, education, feedback, check-in opportunities, and a lot of teaching resources are presenting during these general meetings. And then the crew meeting seminars are 2 public education seminars. The crew members are free to choose whatever seminars they would like. And they're usually put on by the Center for Autism Research Treatment here at UCLA, or UCLA Tarjan Center, or the Brain Research Institute at UCLA, and lots of others. I just want to share a personal note about being an ME volunteer. I have really loved it. This is now my 3rd year being an ME volunteer, and I think I've worked with about 5 buddies on the scale. I've worked with 1 buddy for going on 2 years now, and then other buddies, I've worked with them for just a quarter, and it's been a really rewarding experience. Super fun, super engaging. We do take all types of volunteers, so if you're not super advanced at dance, that is okay. We take all different levels. And then if anyone has any questions, feel free to unmute or drop them in the chat. We also have our contact information right here and our Instagram. We just finished recruitment for the fall quarter, but we should be opening up recruitment for winter quarter. So if you have any questions or would like to get involved with the Expressive Movement initiative, please send us an email or DM us on Instagram. But thank you all for listening.
Thank you, Jessica. So you saw both presentations now. If you have any questions for either of the student org representatives, please feel free to either drop it in the chat or unmute. Now is your chance to ask questions.